Hello guys, welcome to our channel once again. So I hope you had an amazing week. Yeah, over here we did have an amazing week. Yeah, we had lots of testimonies from members of our community and it was such a great week, believe me. So really quickly, let's look at the charts. Let's see how our forecast for last week went, and let's see what we are going to be expecting for the week. Okay, so guys, let's dive into the charts. Okay, so last week, this is gold right now on my screen. So last week, okay, we had our gold closed at this level here, right? So that was where gold closed. Yeah, and I told you guys I was expecting bearish intent because we're reacting off a valid supply region. Okay, so this is it. So we had this area here where price closed, and I told you I was expecting bearish intent. This is gold on the 1 hour time frame. So I told you guys I was first expecting to see gold around this low right here. Okay, so, and I told you that once this low is broken, that's our TP1, we are going to be expecting gold around this other very strong support area, like I said. So guys, we had that this played out just perfectly, guys, just perfectly. So we had a very straightforward dump to that point. This happened um I think as a Wednesday. This price target was already achieved as a Wednesday. So that's amazing, guys, that's amazing. That was an excellent forecast for last week. So if you were part of this channel last week, I believe you had an amazing week because every member of the community, had amazing trades last week. We had people passing their profile challenges, phase one, phase two. I mean, yeah. So it was excellent, right? So I'm sure you can see some of the screenshots already popping on your screen right now. So those were excellent trades, guys. So as it stands right now, we're going to look to see what we expect because we discovered that price even tanked further to the downside, even more than we expected, right? So it dropped even more. So guys, from here we're going to be seeing what we are going to expect to see in the coming week, right? So let's see what we expect to see. So the forecast for last week was excellent. So guys, do well to subscribe to this channel if you're watching and you've not subscribed. If not, the next time we drop a notification like this, or we drop a amazing forecast like we always do, you might not be notified. Okay, so do well to turn on the notification bell and do well to make sure you've subscribed to the channel. And guys, I encourage you to share this video with your friends. Don't keep offers like this to yourself. After all, you're not getting it paid, right? It's free. It's free value. So do well to share to your friends, encourage them to subscribe, and get access to this content. We here, we've dedicated to make sure that we make this content available to each and every one of you, every week, to guide you through your trading, to ensure you have a profitable week. Okay, so the least you could do is share with your friends and stay in tune with the channel. Okay, so guys, really quickly, let's see what we expect for the coming week. Okay, so firstly, as always, we'll do a top-down analysis very quickly. So let's see the weekly time frame. Yeah, so for the weekly time frame, what do we see on gold? Okay guys, so if you remember last week, I told you guys we were reacting off this very strong area on the chart, this trend line here. Okay, I told you guys we were reacting off that point, and I said from that point we could see a decent dump because we didn't see a candle close above the line. And guys, that's exactly what we saw. So we saw a very massive push to the downside. And I told you guys, if you've been following this channel previously, that from this level, this is a very strong low. Structurally, it broke this high here. Okay, this broke this high, so it's a strong low kind of. Okay, so we could expect to see some reaction off that low. Okay, so guys, on the weekly time frame, we are already on weekly demand. Okay, we are already on weekly demand, and from a weekly demand, what can we expect? Further push to the upside. Okay, But guys, you know, I already did a refinement on this demand on the lower time frame, so we're going to talk about that when we move further. But for now, I expect further push to the upside from the weekly time frame, at least to this very strong support and resistance line, and then from there we could continue the dump. Okay, yeah. So that's that for the weekly. Let's quickly look at the daily. So the weekly structure remains as I've always said in the previous videos. um Weekly we are supposed to see more bearish intent, okay, but this could just be a kind of bullish relief, right? A relief rally. Okay guys, let's look at the daily time frame. So for the daily time frame, what can we see? So we can see that we broke below the support line, which should now flip to a resistance line, and we are coming further, and this is a very clear refined demand here. So I expect us to react on this demand. So what do I expect from the demand? I expect bullish intent from here. So I expect us to buy up from this demand, okay, bullish reaction. So this could want to play out like another shoulder pattern where this is the right shoulder, this is the head, okay, and then we have probably a right shoulder, yeah, something like this. Okay, so this right shoulder is aligning, we have a, sorry about that, that looked dirty. It's aligning with this supply point right here, okay. So you could see a right shoulder from here, yeah, a right shoulder, and then that will be a sign for a massive dump. Okay, so that's for the daily time frame. So yeah, so if we react from the demand, then that's what we see. But if we fail to react from the demand, then we are going to expect to see a form of reaction on this other demand here. This other demand is kind of valid because it's kind of flipped through this eye here, okay. So it flipped through this eye, so we can expect to see further bullish intent from here. Okay, so therefore this demand is valid. So the moment this demand is taken out, then we can expect to see a reaction of this demand. That's on the daily time frame, okay. So guys, I hope that's clear enough. I said I'm expecting bullish intent from here, so up to this point and then a continuation. So but for the sell, this is the next target. So two things obtainable on the daily time frame is either we just break here and come here straight up and then we buy a little from here, or we buy from here, react here, and then we target here. Okay, then let's look at the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. So for the 4-hour time frame, uh yeah, so for the 4-hour time frame, like I said guys, I'm expecting some form of bullish intent from this area on the chart, okay. From this area we could see some bullish reaction, so that means we still need to have a further dump on market open. So I expect further sales out, either ways levitate more or rather gravitate to the downside, okay. So then the moment we get to the downside here, then we could expect to see a pump up to this level here, and if not this level, we have a supply point here, okay. So we have a supply point here, so we could get to this level at 1923. So this is 1923, right? So we could get 1923 and then from there we dump, okay. Or we could just stop at this level here, which is at 1882, okay. So if you get a bullish rally from here, then we react there and we dump. On the flip side, we react here, and then we dump from here. Then this is the next target, okay. So once this demand level here is broken, I'll be targeting this level, okay. So that's what I see on the 4-hour time frame, and I've explained why this level is strong, because it flipped through the previous eye, right? So this was the level that flipped through it, so it's a very, very strong level right there. And then lastly, the 1-hour time frame. Let's see what is going to be obtainable on the chart. Okay guys, so firstly, as I've emphasized, yeah, so firstly as I've emphasized, this is what I expect guys. So I expect more dump to somewhere around this demand area here, okay. Then from this level I actually expect to see a buy, so bullish intent up to the area around 1881, 1882, okay. So around this area I want to see a sell, okay. But if this area is invalidated, then I'll be looking at 1825, okay, around this 1825 area. But I doubt we'll get to 1825. I feel this area is strong enough to hold price, so this is my major target guys, 1883, okay. So from this level I hope to sell further to 1750, okay, around 1760. So that's it guys for gold. So this is what it looks like. a dump here, a pump up to this level, and then a continuation sell to the downside. Okay, and then on the flip side of things, we get here, we react, and we have difficulty going up, and then the moment this level breaks, this demand level, we target this low at 1750. So I hope that's clear enough, guys. So I'm still bearish on gold, but the bullish reaction here is going to be like a form of mitigation. So price could levitate to the upside and then continue the dump. Okay, guys, that's that for gold. Then let's quickly look at GBP USD. So what did we expect for GBP USD as at last week? So last week we had price closed around this demand area here. I told you guys this demand level is a strong level and could give us a decent pull up first to this supply or second to this supply here. Okay, so and I said that this supply here is expected to give us bearish intent to the downside. Okay, so what did we see? I said on the flip side of things, if this demand is broken, we could just stamp down straight up to this demand level, and I said it's around 1.2120, right? 1.2120. So and exactly what we see, guys, we see a decent bounce from this level, right? So price bounce off this level, and this gravitated is levitating to the upside, to react on one of these supplies here. I mean, so let's look at the projection for the week. So that was an excellent forecast, guys. Excellent forecast. Price just dropped to where I expected. I told you guys that I was not expecting price to break this level in a hurry because it's a very, very strong demand level. So quickly, let's look at the higher time frame intent for GBP USD and let's see what we expect to see in the coming week. Okay, guys. So firstly, the weekly time frame, as always. So what do we see on the weekly time frame? We see price reacting off a weekly demand that was already mapped out. Although yeah, we have another demand below, but that's by the way for now. So we see price reacting off a valid demand, a structural demand that was able to break this high here. Okay, so what we can expect from here is a bullish run to the upside, although I'm still bearish on GBP USD, so we could still see a further dump to this area. Okay, so but the structure right now tilted bearish from this area here, although yeah, we could still see some bullish realignment, but we're going to see how that goes. So let's look at a lower time frame like the daily time frame so we can see clearer structures to work with. Okay, so on the daily time frame, guys, what do you see? I see a very, very valid supply point here, very valid. Okay, so reacting from here, I don't expect us to break this supply level. I expect this supply level to be able to bring us down to this level. Okay, so that's it really quickly. So I expect price on the daily to come up to around 1.2392, and then from that level we can dump down to 1.1861 or 1.1860. Okay, so that's that for the daily time frame. Then for the 4-hour time frame, really quickly, guys. So for the 4-hour time frame, what do we expect to see? Okay, so yeah, so GBP USD is still very bullish right now, so it's still bullish. Yeah, it's still bullish. We are reacting off a very, very strong area here. Okay, we didn't break that area, we're just kind of a week down, like a liquidity sweep kind of to the downside. So I expect to see further bullish realignment. Okay, so a fair target here could be firstly this supply point here. Okay, so I would first be targeting this supply point for a sell. So if that level is broken, I've talked about this level in our previous video. So if this level is broken, then I want to look at this level. Okay, but I don't expect GBP to break this level. Okay, but guys, I like to give you a full picture. So but on the flip side, if this level breaks, this level here is a very strong supply and should not break. So these around this one here, the highest one I just marked is around 1.2590. Okay, then this very one here is around 1.2387, and then this very one here is around 1.2322. Okay, so basically I expect to see a rejection either from here or from here. Okay, so one of these two supplies. I don't really expect price to come this far. So I'm still bearish on GBP, but at market open I want to see more bullish intent. Okay, so for the sell side, so from this level I expect to sell price down to 1.1875. okay, so this is on the 4-hour time frame for GBP USD. Okay, yeah, so I'm targeting the extreme demand level below, the extreme low. Okay, that's my target for price. Okay, So guys, that's it for GBP USD, and then last, let's see the 1 hour time frame for GBP USD. Okay, so this is just the 1 hour time frame, so it's very clear guys. Simply, I expect to see further bullish intent on GBP at market open, and then from this level I expect GBP to dump down to 1.1864. okay, so we are going to see how that goes. On the flip side, if we break here, which I don't expect, then let's look at GBP at this level, which is 1.2607. So guys, I hope that's clear enough. I'm still bearish. This is what it looks like, and then a further dump. Okay, so guys, have an amazing week ahead. Do well to share this video with your friends, and if you have any questions so far, do well to use the comment section. Okay, and then that will be all guys. Do have an amazing week ahead. Wishing you a successful trading week. Do well to join us at the Proficient Traders Academy, and there we share amazing trade insights, we share signals, we do webinars, and then we do trade recaps and lots of amazing contents for you guys. You can also join our free Telegram channel, the link is in the description, and also get access to valuable content, and also chart markups, and also some signals periodically guys. So that's it guys. Peace out guys. Amazing week ahead.